Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Today we're coming to you from the Toy and Action Figure Museum in Pauls Valley. I love this place.
This place is all the proof you need to know that Oklahoma is back open for business after the worst of the pandemic.
And recently I got a chance to get a sneak peek at some of the changes they've made since reopening. Take a look. Walking into the Toy and Action Figure Museum for the first time or 20th time is like strolling into an ocean of color, a vast, expansive territory of toys.
We always wait, and when they turn the corner, you hear, whoa, or oh, wow, because you're kind of assaulted with color and stuff. But it's done in an Easter egg hunt approach. So everywhere you look, there are toys. So you have to be sure to look up.
For Kevin Stark, this massive collection started with this very small group of figures called the Superpowers Collection when he was a kid.
Because when I was growing up, there were not good toy representations of the comic book characters I loved. And I saw these and they looked just like the comics. Oh, that's great. No, 50 cents, $1. Yeah, I'll pick up a few of those, and a few more, and a few more, and then they started putting out new superhero toys, and so I started picking those up, and before you know it, we had this.
One of the very cool reasons to visit more than once is when you come back, large areas of the museum will look different. Kevin is always changing things up.
We have opened a new exhibit that is devoted to Western toys of the 1950s and 60s. And then it transitions into the outer space toys of the 50s and 60s and today. So that's a fun exhibit. We've just put in a new Simpsons display and also Futurama, both Matt Groening projects. We have a new sports section where we have starting lineup figures in there. So some of those we put in that we haven't had before. We have the original 1959 Barbie, which is on loan to the museum from a friend of ours, Karen Hicks from Edmond. And she actually played with this doll, but it is in perfect shape. So I told her I didn't believe she played with it. I mean, the hair's still on it. The head's still on it. How could she have played with it? She must not have had any brothers.
One of my favorite sections in the museum has to be the one devoted to Batman.
I really like Batman, okay? Because, as I've said before, you don't have to be bitten by a radioactive spider or be from Krypton to be Batman. All you gotta do is have some training and a lot of cash. But the beauty of Batman is all the gadgets.
And the real beauty of visiting the museum is not just because this place is all about, well, toys.
Toys are in here, but it's not really about toys. It's about your childhood. It's about keying back into those memories and those feelings you had as a child. So I say we're really more about nostalgia. We're more about memories than we are about toys. The toys are just the trigger.
Come in and say hello to some old friends very soon.
The Toy and Action Figure Museum is located at 111 South Chickasaw Street in Pauls Valley. They're currently open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but be sure to call ahead or check their website as they plan to add more open days soon.
And another place that wants you to know that it is open is really a tradition for many this time of the year.
The Holy City of the Wichitas took a big hit last Easter when they had to cancel their Passion Play, but this year it's back. The Wichita Mountain Wildlife Refuge is a popular place for people to visit, and it holds a sacred gem within its boundaries. The Holy City of the Wichitas gives its visitors a wonderful opportunity to explore and reflect.
You're hit with the beauty of the natural rock here, and you get to see a dedication to God out here.
Started in the 1920s by a local reverend, it has been a popular place for people of all faiths to visit.
It's now a current National Historic Site. It was started in 1926 by Reverend Wallach when he was told the Wichita Mountains out here looked a lot like the terrain around Jerusalem. We've had people from Israel come out here, some of the young men who train on post. They love it out here.
The stone edifices represent different buildings and locations in the story of Jesus' life, including a beautiful chapel.
Once you exit, you start to see the resurrection tomb, After that, you'll see Herod's Court, a tower, Jerusalem Gate, the temple, all the way up to Pilate's Court by the three crosses on top of the hill. In our lower section, we have the inn, the stable, and our control room. Over towards the far lower corner, we do the boat scene, and we also have Mary and Martha's house and the resurrection tomb there.
When you come visit, you can take a walking tour through all of the sites and buildings and experience what it would have been like in Old Jerusalem during Bible times.
This whole place was designed with a vision to bring you closer to God. For the most part, it's self-guided tour through here. We are looking forward over summer, at least on Saturdays, having some guided tours if you wanted to hear more history. Throughout the year, we're open from essentially 9 to 5 through the week, 1 to 5 on Sundays. Except for a rare holiday, we're not closed, usually just Christmas.
The Holy City of the Wichitas is also the site of the longest-running Easter pageant in North America. It's an unbelievable way to celebrate this special holiday.
The Saturday before Palm Sunday and the Saturday before Easter, we start at dark and generally finish around 11:30. The story is a complete story of Jesus Christ, from the announcement of birth to Mary, all the way through the resurrection from the tomb. For the most part, we stay straight to what you find in the Bible.
For a keepsake from your visit, be sure to stop in the gift shop before you leave.
We have several handcrafted items in there. They're made uniquely just for here at the Holy City, including some crosses that are made so no one is alike. We are now the largest commercial outlet for rose rock here in the state of Oklahoma.
Reflection and remembrance, just a couple of the things you will experience when you visit the Holy City of the Wichitas. Plan your trip to this sacred space nestled in these beloved mountains.
What I would like to see people get out of this is to hear the story of Jesus Christ. It's kind of a rich accent to God's creation here in the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge.
The Holy City of the Wichitas is open year-round. There is a passion play tonight starting at dusk, which is around 8 p.m., and another next Saturday, April 3rd. The passion play is free, but donations are accepted to help with keeping the Holy City in place.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
So I felt like it was a calling for me to come and then just take care of this place.
Under new ownership, and maybe better than ever, we'll take you to a Norman bed and breakfast and incredible restaurant.
I had fun here today.
And we'll go inside one of Tulsa's best locations for little visitors.
Because I just love the cooking, clearly love to eat, and I like my food to taste really good.
Plus, the secret to great taste in your own kitchen. We're sharing it coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Why order a free Oklahoma outdoor guide? Uncover unique wonders. Cultivate your curiosity. And wake up your wild side. Order or download your free copy today.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from the Toy and Action Figure Museum in Pauls Valley. Head north from here about 25 minutes and you'll find one of our state's great bed and breakfasts.
But if you can't stay the night, that's okay. You can also get an incredible meal there too. Right now, Dan Stein takes us to Whispering Pines in Norman.
I fell in love with it. It was love at first sight.
Whispering Pines Bed and Breakfast is nestled among 20 acres of pure tranquility, surrounded by pine trees, a 4-acre vineyard, gazebo, and koi pond.
So I felt like it was a calling for me to come and then just take care of this place.
Dawn Vo, a former ICU nurse from Tulsa, took a leap of faith when she bought the property in 2020.
It has been an amazing, amazing experience. I don't know a lot about the industry, but I'm all in with both feet.
She kept the same charm as before with 3 elegant main house suites upstairs. Each room is decorated in a different theme and includes a jacuzzi tub.
They all have a little bit of a different personality, but they're all very inviting and very warm and just very homey feel. It's kind of like a home away from home.
Along with the 3 guest rooms inside the main house, there's also 4 cottages here on site where you can stay for more privacy and more scenic views.
We are trying to provide a very quiet and relaxing getaway.
The 4 cottages are more rustic, but include the same amenities as the suites. Each stay includes breakfast served in your room, and for an additional cost, you can make a reservation for dinner.
We always have great reviews on the food.
Dawn reopened the restaurant after remodeling the full bar and 4 dining areas to offer a fine dining experience for her guests and to the public. She also kept the same chefs, a husband and wife team, in the kitchen.
When I took over, they decided to stay and help me, and for me, that is the biggest blessing ever.
During our visit, they served us some customer favorites, including this charcuterie platter and a poached pear salad. For the entrees, we had an herb-crusted salmon and champagne cream sauce and a sautéed chicken breast with wild mushroom and a creamy Madeira wine sauce. They also offer homemade soups and bread, as well as a selection of delectable desserts.
I definitely want them to make it a very memorable experience.
Whether it's a wedding, anniversary, or just because.
My favorite is honestly doing those romance package, creating something special for that guest day, like putting rose petals in, putting candles in, getting the wine ready. It's very amazing to be a part of making that memories for that guest that's coming in to stay.
Discovering Oklahoma in Norman, I'm Deanne Stein.
Whispering Pines is located at 7820 Highway 9 in Norman. You'll need reservations for dinner. You can review the menu and take a look at booking a stay on their website, whisperingpinesinn.com.
After a relaxing dinner, it might be time to hit the road with the little ones in your family.
And there's no better place to do that than Tulsa Children's Museum Discovery Lab, and right now Julie Chin is going to show us why.
There are a lot of exciting things happening at Discovery Lab. Construction is underway on a brand new facility at Gathering Place, currently scheduled to open later this year. Meanwhile, the original location at Owen Park is still open, and they have a new earth-shattering exhibit that's centered on Oklahoma. From filtering for fossils to forming folded mountains, Discovery Lab's new original exhibit explores earth science in Oklahoma in a dynamic, fun way.
Discovery Lab is excited to present Beneath Your Feet. It's an exhibit about the geology of Oklahoma. We worked with the Tulsa Geophysical Society and the Tulsa Geological Society, coming together with fresh ideas to explain the exciting world of Tulsa and Oklahoma geology.
The space features nearly a dozen hands-on, kid-friendly displays. The pieces of the puzzle explaining what's happening under Sooner soil.
It's fun, it's engaging, and it's joyful.
One of 7-year-old Kinley's favorite parts is this earthquake simulator. Here, kids of all ages recreate real earthquakes.
It's awesome.
It's also educational, as visitors learn about plate tectonics, waves, the rock cycle, and more.
Part of our hope is that children will discover an interest, a passion for earth science, and maybe pursue studies beyond the experience they have with Beneath Your Feet here at Discovery Lab.
The exhibit, made possible by generous donors, will be at the Discovery Lab through October. Then it will tour the state. The plan is to take it to classrooms in rural Oklahoma communities.
So this provides an opportunity for us to advance and extend our mission to all corners of the state, to those families who there's difficulty because of distance to visit Discovery Lab.
Discovery Lab, unearthing yet another reason why science and Oklahoma rock.
I had fun here today.
Discovery Lab is currently limiting capacity to keep everyone safe. So be sure to reserve your tickets online at discoverylab.org before you come. In Tulsa, Julie Chin, Discovering Oklahoma.
The Tulsa Children's Museum Discovery Lab is currently open Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Check their website for specific hours and more details at discoverylab.org.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
Super good. I'm a huge peanut butter cookie guy, and so they have an amazing peanut butter cookie.
Sweet treats that you cannot resist.
It's ground fresh every week. Everything's hand blended and hand ground.
And where to go if you're ready to kick your own cooking up a notch or two. It's all ahead right here on Discover Oklahoma.
There's some things you just can't contain. Oklahoma Today magazine is bursting with culture. Mind-blowing restaurants, trips, adventures, and so much more. This Christmas, do something unexpected. Give the gift of Oklahoma Today for only $14.95. Oklahoma Today magazine. Break through the ordinary.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. We're in Pauls Valley today checking out the Toy and Action Figure Museum. There's a lot of action in this place, as you can see behind us, but I think we all want to maybe kick it up a notch in the kitchen.
Absolutely, and the best place to do that is called the Savory Spice Shop in Oklahoma City. You want more spice in your life, literally? This is the place for you.
I would hang out in the store that sold spices and talk to people about making their food taste good. Because I just love the cooking, clearly love to eat, and I like my food to taste really good.
From different sizes to colors, potency, and strengths, you can elevate the simplest recipes, make your food taste good, add some herbs, sweeten things up a bit, focus your culinary purpose. A few spices will do the trick. Need to heat up a recipe? Maybe tone it down to plain vanilla or change the dressing? The Savory Spice Shop can help you do that very impressively.
I've got a phenomenal staff in place right now. Our staff will come up to you and ask you if you've been in the store before. And if you say that you haven't been in the store before, you get kind of a little rundown about how it works.
Each spice is a unique aroma and flavor.
Everything's hand blended and hand ground, so there's no artificial colors, there's no artificial flavors, there's no anti-clumping agents, there's no MSG. It's all just fresh ground spice.
I love shopping here. It's something new every time I come here.
Nicole is the owner of Soul Harvest, is a vegan chef, and you can find her new book called Easy Vegan Soul in the store. She says everyone who cooks should come here.
I think what's hard for people is the creativity. I think people can't think of new ways to use their spices and utilize their spices. And Savory Spice Shop makes it really simple for someone who's not familiar with flavors and flavor profiles.
There is an art to cooking and culinary skills. A delicate balance exists, making sure that just the right amount is added.
We have to tell people a lot of times you're going to end up using a lot less than you normally would of, say, like paprika or fresh ground pepper or whatever, because the flavor is so potent.
And they treat you like family. I mean, the customer service is amazing.
Jonna loves the store's unique blend of spices and ingredients. She adds shopping here has made her a better chef. Her particular trade is pastry.
It's turned my cakes into works of art. I really research ingredients and study different flavor profiles. Their vanilla selection, as someone who makes cakes and pastries, is amazing.
And for those in the fast lane, Savory Spice Shop has a way to get that meal prep down even faster. It is truly very easy.
We've kind of taken some of the guesswork out of that with the Spice and Easy program. So on the front, there's going to be a list of things you need from the grocery store, and on the back, there's going to be the recipe. It kind of breaks down some cuisines or some cooking styles that might be a little less straightforward and makes them to where you can do it at your house. But we're kind of focusing a little bit more on them because they're doing really well and people do enjoy them.
You'll find the Savory Spice Shop at 4400 Northwestern in Oklahoma City. They're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and closed on Sunday.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like, I love local handmade, like non-Walmart things. And you can find a lot of that here.
Shop local and eat sweet. We'll show you where when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Make a date with the great outdoors with the Oklahoma State Parks app. Explore trails, discover events, get deals, book lodging, campsites, and more. Download the Oklahoma State Parks app. Experience a state of wonder.
We've had such a great time exploring here at the Toy and Action Figure Museum in Pauls Valley, and don't forget to grab a souvenir on your way out.
They do have a lot of things to choose from. But as we get ready to head home, my sweet tooth is looking for a target. It's a good thing Jason Grubbs knows where we can go for that. Let's explore Laurannae Bakery in Broken Arrow.
In downtown Broken Arrow's Rose District, you'll find the Laurannae Baking Company, a light, airy, and welcoming spot full of homemade treats, coffee, and gifts.
It's cool, it's cozy, it's friendly. It definitely has that like local homey vibe.
I just want it to be comfortable. I want it to feel like someone's second home.
Owner Kim Washburn and her sister-in-law started the bakery several years ago out of their home with just cupcakes. Today, there's quite a bit more on the menu, with several of them being staple items.
Like our cinnamon rolls are always in the case, our chocolate chip cookies.
Those often sell out every day.
Super, super good. I'm a huge peanut butter cookie guy, and so they have an amazing peanut butter cookie.
Cupcakes can go quickly too.
Cupcakes vary by flavors, but we usually have 4 to 5 different cupcake flavors in our case. We always have scones, some sweet, some savory.
There's oatmeal cream pies and dessert bars.
They're amazing. Every day they're super good. I don't eat a ton of them, but I do love them when I do.
And on the weekends, some additional desserts.
Like pie slices and cheesecake and stuff like that.
The cakes are works of art. Order them big and small.
For birthdays, anniversaries, baby showers, you name it, we'll do it.
Not only are there 18 to 20 tasty treats you can pick up out of the glass case, there's all sorts of great gifts too. In fact, this whole table is filled with items made right here in Oklahoma.
We try to keep everything on our retail wall priced under $30.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like, I love local handmade, like non-Walmart things. And you can find a lot of that here. It's like a lot of unique products.
He just bought a Christmas present for a friend here, actually.
Yeah, one of their mugs.
Yeah.
From locally made gifts to handcrafted sweets, the delicious coffee is locally roasted too.
The best thing on the menu, look, is Irish cream maple latte with oat milk. No doubt, no doubt. It's the best drink that you can get here.
I love everything. Their drip coffee is really good, just like their simple coffee. I love their iced lattes, oat milk lattes. It's all super good.
All of it helping to create a welcoming, warm vibe at Laurannae Baking Company.
Our heart at Laurannae is just so focused around community. We really want to be a place that people feel welcome, to always be a place for people to come to and to enjoy one another.
In downtown Broken Arrow, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
Laurannae Bakery is in the heart of the Rose District in Broken Arrow at 123 West Commercial Street. They're open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. They're closed on Sundays.
And it doesn't matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat all the time. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A big thank you to our friends here at the Toy and Action Figure Museum for hosting us this week. After being closed during the height of the pandemic, they have reopened. Plan your visit for a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or check their website for open days to be added soon.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, we're checking out a great cabin getaway in southwestern Oklahoma.
And we'll steer you towards just the right place for a heaping helping of comfort food next week right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.